All right. So we are live. Excuse me. So good morning, guys, once again, and um, I hope you having a wonderful week. Been having a wonderful week. So I will try to make this very quick. All right. So yesterday we actually suffered quite a lot in the market. Let me say personally, I did. I think yesterday we lost 80 pips to gold overall, and let me actually the funny thing is that both times our analysis was actually right, but what was the reason we lost? I think it was because the first reason was that the fourth sell that sold about 100 pips down. In fact, more than 100 pips, about 120 pips. Let me find it. That's one. I say it was. I wasn't naive about it. I think it was overconfidence that killed me. It was overconfidence that affected me with that one. And it shouldn't have happened, actually. So this was trade. I think we entered a very good price. Our stop loss was at 27.59. And I entered at 27.50, almost 58, 27.59.8 something. And it got here. And this was around 7. This red candle was 7. And the next candle after it's this one. This typically for me is a reversal pattern, is a reversal candle, and it is very much pronounced on my MT5 because there was a rejection on a particular exponential moving average here. Let me check the exponential moving average. You know, as our culture is, we still go back and check. Okay, it was on the 13 EMA actually. There was that rejection on the 13 EMA. So the mess that happened could have been avoided. Immediately this candle closes, we could just have secured that profit, or at least taken partial. We could have secured the profit and okay, look at what gold was going to do again. But when this happened, now this was another chance. You know, I'm deliberately saying this so that you know that I'm also working towards perfection, right? You know, we can be better at what we do, and I think it was a share of arrogance that affected me because number one thing about me is that I'm a liquidity trader, but much more than being a liquidity trader, I'm also a trader that like I like to follow processes, and as much as some people like to scalp or to day trade, I don't like doing both of those. Even though I can stalk the markets for a long time, which is a bad habit, but I don't like day trading. I don't like day trading per se. Like I don't like day trading in terms of those who scalp. So I don't like to scalp. But I was thinking, oh, after this candle, after this, maybe because it was doing a very solid sell pattern with this. You know, this is a bearish engulfing candle taking out all this liquidity. But when I saw this and I saw this was another chance to take out to secure our profit. I failed to do that. We could have secured it at 20 pips here. Yeah, when this one closed, we could have secured it at how much? At about secured about 70 pips. 70 pips for some, 100 pips for some. Yeah. Or you know, it was before my eyes that it went to hit our stop at 30 pips loss again, and it was so painful. I didn't enjoy that. Okay, and then this block of candle also signified that it was going to sell, right? Because number one, you've seen the first part, the second one, you know, there was a rejection candle. These sorry, I always forget these candlestick reversal patterns. This particular candle shows a rejection candle. It shows a rejection pattern, and this one complemented it. Yes. So when we entered sell here at 27.56, and our stop loss was here, we were very correct. But you know what the market does? This was around 2 p.m. Time. you know, and because I had lost here, that's one thing about that's one thing we have to be careful about as traders. We want to be careful about um, when we lose and we become paranoid. So I got paranoid there and I asked you guys to close again. We could just have stayed. And the fun thing is that gold, sometimes on Wednesday, gold behaves erratic like it did yesterday, right? All the high and low of yesterday, less than 200 pips, if I'm correct, maybe about 200 pips, right? So, and that's not typical of gold. So we had a consolidation market yesterday, okay? And when I saw this has happened to me several times, and I need to overcome that part. That when I saw this rejection pattern, we could just have waited. Of course, I didn't want to wait for it to go and hit our stop loss again, right? Our stop loss here, and see what happened. It just got to 61.7, 61.7, and then it started rejecting. So we could just have stayed in this market. Of course, it would have been a very long wait. We could still have been waiting till today, till this morning rather. And but it's not a bad deal. It's not a bad thing. So this just shows you guys that I'm working towards perfection.
You hear me? You there?
Yes, I'm with you. Can you hear me?
All right.
Yes, I am.
Oh, great. So, okay. So I took the trade when you asked us to take it. But I didn't initially see when you asked us to exit. So I was in the trade.
All right.
And the trade did 110 pips. Unfortunately.
Is it the first? Are you talking about the first trade?
Yeah. Right. You asked us to take that trade, not the sell limit. When you asked us to enter with the regular guide, with that regular instruction, the stop loss and everything, I actually took the trade. So I did not see when you asked us to exit. And I was in the trade and it did 110 pips. It did 110 pips. I moved my stop loss above entry and took about and set it at 50 pips from my entry. You understand? So there was that rejection. There was that rejection at 27.51, and that was where price had done 110 pips or 120, 110, 120 pips. So there was that several rejection to the upside, and I unfortunately I should just have taken my 110 pips and gone home with it. So, but I now what I eventually went home with was 50 pips. So I missed the instruction where you said exit this trade. I missed it. I was doing something else, so I missed it. So I was actually in deep profit by 110 pips when I saw that instruction. So I just assumed that the sell was going to continue, but I should have known that even the time of the day, around 5, 6 p.m., I shouldn't have expected too much from the markets. I should just have been contented with my 110 pips, especially when it started to reject. So that was my experience last night.
Oh, yeah. I think at least you are lucky you secured 50 pips.
This is an enigma. This is enigma.
Yeah.
The enigma appearing here as Omadegwe.
All right. Thank you very much, enigma. Okay, so thank you very much for that. I think you are lucky actually, because securing 50 pips profit is good. Because we later lost, some people lost 40 pips, some lost 20, some lost 30. It depends on the time of entry. So that's it's just one of those things, right? That it's one of those painful things that you've had some profit and then lost. Actually, I didn't like the market moved so fast, quite all right yesterday also. So when I saw this candle, I could have just told you guys to take partials, because at 100 pips, one of our standing rules from last year is that at 100 pips, we just take partial profit and then leave the rest. But I didn't do that. Sometimes I think I was in the gym at that time. Actually, I was in the gym, so I wasn't paying attention like that. So no problem. Okay, and then the second mistake, like I mentioned, was that I saw this rejection candle and I felt like it was going to break this because we had run at a loss, so I was paranoid. This close was a paranoid close. So I just want to be able to trust my instincts. I trust my instincts actually, but sometimes when something disastrous has happened in the market, you don't want your fingers burnt the second time, and in that process you just kind of injure yourself again. So this was closed because of paranoia. We lost about 30 pips here again, or 50 pips thereabouts, but the market actually sold down till this morning. And with what I'm saying currently, I believe the market will still sell. It should sell today. Actually, it will sell today. What we are saying currently now is a temporary retracement, probably to around 27.57. Okay, and if it gets to 27.57, I expect a sell from there, first to this point, first to where our 50 MA is on the 1 hour. That's about, of course, this 50 MA might still keep increasing as the volatility in the market increases, as more buys come in. Okay, so maybe let's say as 27.47 thereabout. So it must take some partial, and then I expect it to come down at least to about 27.30, 27.28 thereabouts. So that's my honest analysis. I'm going to show you first on the daily time frame. So the first thing that is happening now, of course, the day is still young. That's just about 7 hours into the day. So this is showing market opened at 27.56. So we might see that the market might go closer to the day open again before it starts falling. Now there are a few reasons why I think the market is sell. Okay, I'm going to show you. The first is that on the higher time frame, this part is did I miss this? Oh Jesus, I did miss this. Oh my God. Something happened. Okay, so I'm just saying this eye. I don't know why I didn't notice it yesterday. This eye of 27.62. I was using this one, 27.58. Oh my Jesus. So we could just have placed it at 27.64 yesterday. We would have been safe. At both times the markets did nonsense. Okay. No problem. Yesterday is gone. We won't make the same mistake again by God's grace. Okay. So what's happening here? So currently, we had a slight rejection on yesterday, and then if this candle should close like this today, like as it is now, it should close out like this today. It will signify sell, of course, but it might not close like this today. Okay, so we have a strong rejection pattern on this zone. This is a zone of rejection, and on the daily time frame, the EMAs I used to further confirm my sell bias. Excuse me. EMA is working. I'm going to show you on the metaphor shortly. So it's already indicated that we are going to sell, and if we sell, it will sell up to around this region, up to 20, according to the EMA, up to 27.21. But I like to be conservative. Sometimes I don't like to overplay my luck. So I would say we sell to like 27.27 or 27.28. And from our entry point, hopefully, if the market gets to 27.57 to 27.28, that's about almost 300 pips. Okay, so we can make do with that today to cover for yesterday's loss, complement the profit we've had for the week. Okay, so currently what's happening? Okay, so on the 1 hour, we already have a kind of rejection pattern that is going on. Of course, because the Asian session sold, the London session is making some corrections and trying to fill up some imbalance. So I think the imbalance is a bit pronounced. We will see it clearly on the 15 minutes and the 1 minute time frame. So a lot of imbalance has been covered here actually. So there is a bit of imbalance here between this gap. This place. Between this place and here. So there is a strip of imbalance that I guess the market is trying to cover. So that's why I said 27.57, 27.58, right? So the market is trying to cover that. Then maybe it's better to use a line to represent that. So there's a little bit strip of imbalance here. Okay, so that little imbalance might be covered, might not be fully penetrated into, but I believe it should get here, 56, 57, 58 region. Okay, so for today, that's why we play that sell limit at 27.57. Sell limit at 27.57. Our stop loss will be above this high of yesterday, which is 27.64. Okay, so that's about, we'll be risking about 70 pips, and our TP will be at 27.28. Okay, so I'm going to show you why I'm picking 27.58 as our TP. So by that, I will just go to, let me just share the screen of my Meta 5 rather. Okay. All right, so this is what is happening currently. Okay, first off, why did I say, okay, I think I've shown you guys why 27, 28 region, but I'll just show you more clearly. So using my EMA, okay. Okay, so why did I believe that we are going to sell today? Number one, there has been this, the market gives some signal if it's going to sell. So this range is typical of a sell range. That's the first reason. Not always, but it's typical of a sell range. That's one. Then number two, if you guys remember what I always say, that if you have two candles close below, this is my 1 hour time frame. If you have two candles close below your 13 EMA, the red candle, the red wavy line, that's my 5 EMA, and the yellow wavy line is my 13 EMA rather. My 13 EMA. Excuse me. All right. So that's my 13 EMA. And if you have two candles close, so this first candle closed below this line, below the 13 EMA, and the second candle closes below it. If you don't want to count this as a close, at least you can count this as a close. So we had about 3 closes, in fact 4, more than 4 or 5 closes, right? First close, I count it as a close below and the close below. But this actually perfectly affirms that this is a close below the 13 EMA. Okay? So we have a close below the 13 EMA, which is typical of a sell. By my analysis, you can also go through your, if you have installed all the EMAs, you can go through it. So maybe if you have the time, we just show you a tiny bit of what I'm saying. Like the patterns always plays out, right? So because it was preparing for the London session, which you are currently in, I guess. So they're having a little reversal, and like I said, it's going to come to cover this imbalance at 57 thereabouts, 57, 58 region. So to cover the imbalance, and then I expect it maybe from 57, 56 thereabouts, it starts selling. our stop loss is going to be at this high, 27.5064. Okay, so it's going to fall. Okay, so the first hindrance, I don't know if that's the proper word to call it, but the first obstacle it will have to break through is this point. This point. What's the name? What's the name called? This 50 EMA. Okay. So I expect to first get to 27.46, 44 on this. Okay. It might increase if this goes up, but I expect it to first touch this place. Okay. So when it touches this place, the first thing we are going to do is we should secure our partials, secure partial profits, because by the point it gets here, we should be at least 100 pips up. Okay. Now, there are two things that happen. Based on our expectation on the higher time frame, on the daily, I think I've shown you that on the trading view. Okay, so I expect it to fall. I said it will fall to the regions around 27 to 21, but I just be conservative. I'll put 27, 27, 28. Okay, so I expect it to fall to this region. Okay, just in honor and in respect of the liquidity here. Okay, that's my expectation, and it has formed the basis for that already. Okay, it has formed the basis for that happening already. With this close below 55 and 13 EMA. Okay, so if it touches here, it is typical of gold. Sometimes, not every time. Sometimes the next candle might penetrate below this what's it called? This 50 EMA. It might penetrate below the 50 EMA, or the 50 EMA might reject it a little bit to cover another imbalance, and then fall further to this point. Okay, this is 27.30, 27.30. That's the value, but I think it might fall a little bit below it to 27.27. Okay, and we can't tell. It might actually fall to wherever the 200 EMA is, because usually if there is a fall below 50 EMA, it's typically usually it is a gradual fall, it's a gradual fall, not an instant fall, like not a bearish engulfing kind of fall. Okay, I expect to get to 27.20 to my 200 EMA. Of course, the 200 EMA might have increased a little bit, it will have increased maybe to like 27.14. So all this is just analysis. It doesn't mean that we are correct. We don't know the future, but we can predict it based on past experiences. So at least I expect gold to fall to this region, either today or tomorrow, right? So like I said, our sell limit is going to be at 27.57. Our take profit will be 27. 27 what will be our profit? It will be at 27. It will be at 27. Our stop loss. Am I talking about stop loss now? Our stop loss will be at 27.64. Our take profit will be 27.28. Okay, just to be conservative. So that's what I expect to happen, guys. Okay. So I'll drop the signal in the group, and that's just my analysis. I don't know if you have any contrary view about the markets. I hate to be the only person that has an idea about what is going to happen. So if you have any complementary or contrary view, I would like you guys to please help me. You can talk. So this is the time to unmute your mic so that we can be done and go for the class. And finish the class, rather. I'm listening to you guys, though. I'm waiting for you.
Okay, so thanks, Coach, for the in-depth, very thorough analysis. Thank you so much. Actually, yeah, I've been looking at the charts also since yesterday, and the way you have interpreted the action of price aligns perfectly with with the way I've been looking at the market, what the market is likely to do. But you have actually been able to give more clarity and more confluence by using the actions of the various EMAs to be able to support why you think price is going to move in the direction it's going to move. And so this actually gives me more confidence from all this. It gives me more confidence that there is a likely chance that how we are projecting the market to behave today is going to actually go in that direction. It aligns perfectly with the way I'm looking at it. Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you, Enigma. I really appreciate your comment. Thank you. All right. Do we have anyone else? Any other view? If you have a contrary view, please feel free to speak out. Like the reason for this class is majorly to just confirm that look, I'm not the only one. I don't have to have the final say on the market. Like if you have a contrary view, please always speak out. You know, I appreciate some people reach out to me sometimes. Oh, they feel like we should have closed here or something. So I really like that. To be honest, I really like it. You know, like if, for example, now if what happened yesterday, if you guys had known about it, what happened? This rejection here. Okay, let me just quickly show you what I was saying. Okay. Oh, sorry. I was even on my trading view. Okay. So this rejection that happened here, this was what I was talking about. The first rejection that happened yesterday, this candle, right? Of course, we had a bearish candle signifying a sell, right? But sometimes the market does not sell immediately. That's just the honest truth, right? It doesn't sell immediately. It will. This is just like an appetizer before the real meal comes. Okay, and then when this happened, this on an EMA, bouncing off of an EMA, this is a rejection pattern, right? This is a bullish rejection pattern, and it happened on 13 EMA. I saw it yesterday. I saw it, but I'm very sure because I'm someone that is I think I'm very open-minded. I'm quite open-minded. Okay, so if someone else had known about this, I say, sir, there is this rejection, right? There's this rejection candle on 1 hour, and it's happening on the 13 EMA. You know, that alone is an indication for me. I knew in my head that we were supposed to close the trade here. But, you know, if someone had said it, I would just have said, oh, maybe we secure partials or we close the trade altogether and wait for further price actions. Of course, if the market had closed below this again, I'll just ask you guys to enter again and set your stop loss above here. That would have been the case. But maybe it was arrogance, maybe it was just believe that the market rejected our liquidity, and you know, sometimes you just can't help your blind spots. We have blind spots, right? Like yesterday now, I just saw that we're not supposed to close. Maybe I think it was this one. Where is it? Yeah. We're not supposed to. This was the high. This was the high I was supposed to use. This particular high. Let me share my other screen. Where is it? Okay. So we are supposed to use this high, not 59. So that was where the error was. Okay. Where is it? Daily. Okay. So we are supposed to use this high. I used this high. I didn't know how I missed this. You know, so there are times you have blind spots, and that's why the trading is not something to be done alone. That's the honest truth. Okay, I used this high of 27.58. That was why I asked you guys to put your stop loss at 27.59. Okay, so if you had used this high instead, which is 27.62, you know, all the drama that happened yesterday could have been easily avoided. So 27.62, and one thing about me is I like using tight stop losses too. So instead of this 27.62, I know I'll have put it at 27.63, and you should still have hit our stop loss. But at least, you know, maybe I think maybe giving an allowance of like 20 pips after a high is good. 20 pips, maybe that would be 20 pips will have been how much? That was 27.64. If we had played at 27.64, there is very little chance that we will have lost the trade. In fact, from the first trade we took yesterday, we might still have been okay. So please, I want you guys to discuss. Let's discuss. If you have contrary views about the market, please reach out. It's very, very important, and I'll try as much as possible to respond. Thank you very much for your time. Thank you for what is up, for your belief in me. Thank you. So what happened yesterday is the same thing that is happened today, that is happening currently. You can see this candle, right? You can see this candle, just like this one. So that's why you're having a bullish rejection. But a bearish setup has been confirmed with double closes below the EMA. So I know that, okay, before there is any, even if it will go up again, at least I expect it to come and touch the 50 EMA on the 1 hour first. So that's why I'm quite confident that we enter at 27.57, okay, and then at first TP we are at 27.45 thereabouts. So that's our taking partials, right? So we will take partials at that point. Thank you very much, and I think you have a wonderful day. If there is no other question or no other observation, all right. Have a wonderful day, guys. Bye.
Thank you. Have a wonderful day. Thank you very much.
You're welcome, sir.